A very good evening to all of you. Welcome to the 28th session of CENTA's webinar series for teachers. I hope all of you are keeping safe and staying healthy. In the course of the next 1 hour, we will be looking at the CENTA and Canva initiative of a design challenge for educators, which will be running from February 11th to 25th, where teachers from across the country will be putting in their design skills to test. We have lined up two webinars to help you warm up. The first one of these two webinars will focus on basics of graphic design and how teachers could develop skills to make their lessons more interesting and effective. It will be facilitated by Ms. Hina Sheikh, a Canva coach and content strategist. Ms. Hina is a Canva educator and digital marketing practitioner from Chhattisgarh, India. She has trained more than 3,000 students through workshops, webinars, and masterclasses. When the pandemic broke out, she started her Instagram content creation journey and grew her following to over 30,000 followers by posting attention grabbing content created with Canva. She has almost 5 years of experience using Canva and has helped and trained so many people to start their content creation journey. We welcome you, ma'am. Before I start the session and hand it over to Hina ma'am, I would inform all the candidates present here today that there will be a certificate for this session, and I will post the link to the feedback form at 5:45 p.m. and they can fill in that feedback form to get the certificate. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Simran. Hi, good evening, dear teachers. I'm Hina Sheikh. I'm from Chhattisgarh, India. I'm so excited to do this session. And thank you so much, Canva and CENTA, for organizing this training for teachers all across our country, India. And I'm so excited to share my screen and share with you the presentation. So before I share my screen, please let me know where you all are from, which school, which part of the country you are all from. And let me know if you're a teacher, a student, you're the vice principal, principal in the chats. And I'll share my screen. I hope my screen is visible to you all. Please let me know if my screen is visible in the chat.
Hina ma'am, the screen is visible.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So let's begin with the presentation. Shall I start, Simran?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's start with the presentation. This session is on basics of graphic design. We are also going to have one more session, and this session is on basics of graphic design. Okay, so Canva has started this creativity in classroom challenge. Under this, there will be two live sessions. One is today, and one will be held on 21st, I think. I'm not sure. Of course, Simran will let you know about the date. But this session, let's go ahead. First of all, let me introduce you all. I am Hina Sheikh. I'm a civil engineer turned Canva educator and freelancer. I kickstarted using Canva almost 5 years ago, and it's been 4 years since I'm like almost over 4 years means almost 5 years I'm using Canva. I have trained over 3,000 students to learn Canva effectively. And this is my Instagram handle. You can check it out if you want more tips on Canva and how to create content. I keep on sharing new Canva hacks and features on my Instagram. So today's agenda is first we are going to discuss about what is Canva for education, and then we'll learn about how you can set up your classroom and invite students. Then we are going to cover the basics of graphic design principle, which is on this webinar is all about. And at the end, I'm going to give you a assignment. I'll share a design workbook. Stay till the end so that you get this workbook from me, which you can practice and practice the design principles which I'm going to teach you today. Okay, so please add in the chat excited if you are excited for this session. I am super duper excited. So yeah, I want to see some excited in the chat, and then we'll go ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead. So Canva has an ongoing challenge right now, which is a new design challenge on creativity, classroom creativity. It is empowered, like it is associated in association with CENTA and Canva. So Canva India and CENTA are doing a new design challenge wherein you can create any design like a presentation, infographic. There are several types of design you can create and submit. This challenge is going on from Feb 11th to Feb 25th, and you can submit. And how you can enter in this challenge is, first you need to visit Canva for education from your email address. Okay, so you need to enter into this Canva for education from your email address and pick a document type and template. Okay, so you can create the document type or the template inside Canva. I'll quickly show you. After just going through these steps, I'll show you how you can create a design which you can submit in this challenge. I am going to tell you, you all should participate in this challenge. Like, all the teachers from across the country should for sure participate, and I'll show you how you exactly you can create the design. Just be creative, because Canva is something, Canva believes in creativity. Canva feel everyone can be creative, no matter where you are from, no matter what device you use. Even using your mobile, you can do wonders with Canva. So that is the best thing about Canva, is like, you don't, there is no as such restriction. You can, you work on Canva on using laptop or using mobile. So just create a template and put on your creative hat and start designing. Submit your entries in the type form. I'll share the link of type form in the chat. Simran, can you please share the link one in the chat for me? And that is the link. When you go to that link, you will be able to apply and submit your designs. So tell us a little about what you have designed and what inspired you. So you need to add about this, and make sure when you share the design, you are giving us edit access. Okay, I'll tell you how you can share, how you can provide us edit access. Once you have created the design, and while filling that form, you have to submit the link by allowing us the edit access. Okay, then only we will be able to download it and share it on our platform, if your design is selected as the winning design. Okay, and we have the best prizes. If you can see, the very first prize is Kindle Paperwhite, and as well as you are going to get free training and assessment modules from CENTA worth rupees 10,000, and my favorite, Canva for education goodies. Okay, and the second prize is Sony headphones plus training assessment modules from CENTA worth 7,500 rupees plus Canva goodies. And the third prize is Instax camera plus center assessment worth rupees 5,000 plus Canva goodies. So I am going to tell you all, please do participate in this. I want the maximum participation from this webinar students. I want every single person who is attending this webinar, make sure you do participate. The link is in the chat. Simran must have shared that link, and I'll quickly show you how you can get started and create a design. Make sure the theme for this challenge is creativity in classroom. So whatever design you're going to create, make sure it is creative. Okay, I'll just go back. And how you can create a design in Canva is, once you're on your Canva dashboard, you will see the search bar. You can search for the template you want to get started with. You can create a educational presentation, you can create a educational video, you can create a educational infographic, comic, like a different comic variations you can create with Canva. You can create a lesson plan, you can create so much more with Canva. So I'll quickly show you how you can create anything. Like, if I want to create a, I'll just quickly create a presentation and I'll show you. Okay, so suppose I want to create a presentation on school is starting. Okay, you can be creative. Don't directly just download any of the existing template and submit, because we want you to be creative. Just wear your creative hats and create something creative with Canva. And it is, trust me, very easy. So I'll just search for this term, and you can see Canva is going to show me so many templates. Like, if I even search for infographic, infographic, Canva is going to show me all the different templates which are already available in Canva. But I don't want you to directly pick a template, just download it and submit to Canva. Instead, make sure you add your own content, add your own creativity inside the content. Okay, so for now, let's create that school is starting template. I'll just pick this one. And if you can see, this is a animated one. What I mean by animated is, like, it is a video. When I click on this play, if you were able to hear, there was a music as well as there is text, image, and everything is there. So even when you work with even when you work with a template which is already existing in Canva, make sure you change the content, make sure you change the colors, make sure you change the images, the text, the everything you can change it. Like over here, like if I want to change anything, I can click on the text and I can, like this, just I can just change the text, and I can change the color from here. Like, the best thing about Canva is you can create a design in just 15 to 20 minutes. That too, if you're just starting out, it will take you that much time. And if you have, if you use Canva every single day, you will be able to create a design within minutes. And trust me, participating in this challenge won't take you a lot of effort, but the prizes are totally worth it. So I'll highly encourage you all to do participate in this. Suppose I want to add a next page in this presentation, I can click on this plus and add a new page. And over here, I want to add some more elements. Like, this presentation was on starting the school, but maybe I want to create classroom rules for my students, and I want to be creative. So I can change the title to classroom rules for ninth A, and I can change the image from here. And over here, I can include rule number 1 or something. Like, I can copy the text by clicking on it, and I'll just paste it by command V, and I can just write classroom rule 1. Okay. And I can then come to elements and search for school. Like, we can search for school, classroom, kids, and all the related terms in the element section. And Canva is going to show us huge library, because Canva has a huge humongous library of all the elements, photos which are available inside Canva. So you can then apply animated. If you want animated elements, I'll just apply animated, and I'll come to graphics, and you can see there are so many elements over here, and I can use any one. Like, I want to use this sticker in my design, I can use it. And I can add the classroom rule number 1 as be punctual, because in classes, we like the teachers of course want their students to be punctual, right? So we can create a creative like this. We can adjust the duration by doing it like this. You can practice it, you can even rewatch this video on the YouTube of my center itself, center team YouTube channel. And like this, you can create it. And once you're happy, once you have created it, I know this is not completed, but just for example, assume that this design is completed. And once you're happy, you need to click on this share button, and then make sure you are sharing the link to edit. Okay, share a link to edit and copy this link. This is the link you need to submit in the type form link which we have shared in the chat. Okay, so this is how you will be able to create a design. So you can create anything. There is no as such restriction that you need to create a video presentation itself, or you need to create a infographic itself. There is no as such limitation. The only thing we want from you is to be creative and create something creative, and submit it, and it is just going to take you a few minutes. Please let me know if this process of how you can share the design and all the steps involved in this challenge are clear to you in the chat. Just add CC, which is crystal clear, in the chat if it is clear to you, and I'll proceed with the presentation. Let me just make it full screen. Okay, so now let's go ahead and continue. So, as this presentation, like the challenge for this presentation, as well as the master classes, are on creativity. And the best thing is, we are all creative in many ways, right? We are creative in different tasks we do every single day. We are creative, and we all communicate in many ways, right? We all communicate through actions, through words, through written, through oral. Like, we communicate in different ways. We are creative in many ways. And graphic design is how we use our creativity to visually communicate. Okay, so if I want to communicate something visually, we are going to use graphic design. Okay, and Canva is the best tool which can help us to communicate our thoughts visually. So graphic design is a creative communication. So let's now talk about Canva for education and how you can get it and how you can invite your students and everything. Okay. So Canva for education is the creativity and collaboration tool for every classroom. So it is available to K-12 teachers and their students. It is only available to the teachers, and teachers can then invite their students into the classroom. Okay. So if you're a teacher, Canva for education is absolutely free for you. Like, it is 100% free. And how you can, sorry, and how you can sign up to Canva for education is, if you have not yet signed up to Canva for education, if you don't have the access to Canva for education, is you can go to this link canva.com/edu.edu/sign up. You can take a screenshot or you can just make a note of this link. This link, you can go to this link and you can sign up for free. It is 100% free for K-12 teachers and their students. You just need to come over here, click on this button and sign up. Okay, so it's very easy to sign up. And if you are a whole school and if you want to onboard the entire school with the teachers and students, then you can fill the Google form. Simran, can you please add the second link in the chat? So that is the link which you can click on. And if you're a school, if you want to fully onboard your entire school, all the teachers and all the students into Canva, then you can use this Google form and submit it, and our team will get in touch with you and will let you know how you can access the Canva for education platform. Okay, and if you need any help, or either you can fill this Google form or you can write to us at ashekhar@canva.com. So Annapurni is the Canva representative from India. Like, she is the one who is taking care of everything Canva for education. So you can write to her. Or else, if you feel any, like, you get any struck or anything, there is any issue regarding this, you can reach out to Annapurni. Only when you want to sign up as the whole school, or else if you want to sign up as an individual teacher, you can come to Canva for education, this link, and click on sign up now and sign up and get access to Canva for education absolutely for free. Okay, so there is no as such thing that you should have a laptop or a desktop. You can start using Canva for education, which is free, using your mobile also, and all the features are there. And I'll show you what all features we get. Like, Canva is an online design tools that you enables you to create beautiful and engaging designs with thousands of template. Not thousands, I think lakhs of template, because there are seriously a huge library of templates available inside Canva. And you can go and check it out. And there are so many pro features, like there are over 2 million photos available. And as a Canva for education account holder, you will get access to them absolutely for free. And there are 60,000 plus educational template available, and every single day there are new templates getting added. And there are so many elements, you can use all the premium education elements for free. There are backgrounds, there are text, like the different fonts. And as well as you can resize a design. Suppose I have created a square size design, I want to resize it, I can quickly do it just by clicking on one single button. So that is also there. You can publish it, like, using the pro feature, the best quality. As well as there are animations available inside Canva. Okay, so just sign up for Canva for education and just try your hands on Canva for education, and make sure you participate in the design challenge. And the Canva is fully COPPA and FERPA compliant, ensuring the highest level of privacy and safety for students. Okay, so it, like, the privacy of and safety of students is completely taken care of. Now let's learn how you can set up classroom and invite your students. Okay, so to set up a classroom in your in Canva is, once you have got the access to Canva for education as a teacher, this is how you will see your home dashboard. As you can see in the screen, this is how your home dashboard is going to appear. And when you will click on the top right, when you will see, there will be your face. When you click on that face, you will see account settings. You have to go to account settings, and then you need to go to billing and teams, and you will see, just scroll down, go to billing and teams and scroll down, and you will see create a new class. You need to click on that create a new class and create a new classroom. Okay. And how you can set up your class space is, once you click on this button and create a class, a new classroom like this will be created. Okay, like this is a new classroom. Year 4 purple is the new classroom which is created. And you can then change the, edit the name if you want to. You can even change the background, like the banner. And to invite the students, you can go to people and invite also. So I'll show you how to invite the students. When you come to invite, like to invite the students, like I told you, you have to go to people. And in people, you will see there is a share invite link. You can either share this link with your students, or you can directly add their email and invite them. When you add their emails, they will be sent an invitation, or else you can directly invite all the students using Google. So if you use Google Classroom, you can just go to your class people tab and then import Google Classroom. Okay, if you can see there, you just need to log in into your account. And then it will take few minutes, and you can select the class and then import it, and all the students will be imported into this classroom. Okay, so if you can see, all the students are imported like this. Okay, so it is very easy. You can either share the link with your students, or you can directly import all of your students using the like directly inviting them from Google Classroom. Okay. And how you can share your design in Canva, like I have told you already. Even I'll just go and show you again. When you click on this share button, you will see you can share either the link to edit. When you share the link to edit, the person will have the ability to come into your design and edit it. And when you share the link to use as a template, they will get a separate copy of your design. And a link to view is when you just want someone to just view your design and not make any changes, then you can share this link. Okay, so you just need to copy it and share this is how you can share a design in Canva. Okay, please let me know in the chat if till now the presentation is clear to you. Just add CC if the presentation is clear to you till now. Okay, I can see so many CCs popping up. Let's now continue. Now let's talk about the design principles which we are going to talk in this session. The basic design principles are really going to help you in designing better, because most of the times what we think is, if we add so many things, we feel like we are creating something nice, but it turns out to be ugly, right? So yeah, like knowing these kind of design principles will really help you, so that you design better and you don't do some design mistakes which often people make. Okay, so we will be talking design principles about text, color, image and layout. Let's go ahead and first talk about the text. So when it comes to text, the fonts which we use in our design has its own language. Okay, so the fonts which we use in our design has its own language. They have different meanings. I'll show you an example and you will understand how different fonts portray different meaning. And they have different personalities. Like fonts can be serious, casual, playful, or elegant, and even horror. Like, fonts can depict emotions by how they look and how you feel about the fonts. Okay, so the best font choices are the ones where the reader does not notice the font but the message. Okay, so this is a very strong message which we all should remember while deciding which font we should use. So let's go ahead. There are two types of fonts which are there. One is serif fonts and one is sans serif. Okay. So what I mean by serif font is, when you will see a small little embellishment like this, the red part you see, this is a small little embellishment. Whenever you see such kind of small little embellishments in the font, that kind of font is called as serif font. And when there are no such embellishments, like here there are no as such embellishment, it is called as sans font. Okay, So the serif font is classic and traditional. It is very common in print, and sans font is clean and modern, and it is common in digital. Okay, so as well as we also have decorative fonts. Like you can see, this is decorative font, like the script font or decorative font we can call this. And if you see this text, you are going to, what vibe you are going to get, just let me know in the chat. Just tell me what vibe you're getting when you see this, this text. And what vibe you are getting when you see the other text. Like the matter is same, but the fonts are different, right? The same matter but different fonts, you can see the vibe is completely changed. Like one is giving me horror vibes, and one is giving me a kind of playful, lovely vibe, right? So this is how, what I mean by fonts is, like when you decide fonts, your fonts also shows emotions. Fonts are going to show the how the person is going to feel when they see the fonts you have used in your design. So make sure you decide the fonts properly whenever you are creating a design. Okay, and while selecting the fonts, make sure you understand that the readability matters, because the person who is going to consume your design needs to know that the text is readable, because not everyone is going to understand what is written over here, but everyone will be able to understand what is written over here. Okay, you can use such kind of decorative fonts only to highlight a word, or only to highlight few words, but not to write an entire paragraph. Suppose I have a big bulky paragraph and I choose a font like this, my audience won't be able to read it, without putting a lot of effort. They won't be able to read it. So make sure you minimize the effort of your readers. So make sure you use a font which is readable, and this kind of font you can use instead of using such decorative fonts for big paragraphs. Okay, next is typography. Most of the time what mistakes people do is they use multiple fonts, and they feel that, okay, I am adding so many multiple fonts and I am creating something very nice, but it turns out to be ugly. So I'll suggest you, whenever you are struggling with fonts and stuff, just select two fonts and go ahead with it. I'll show you a resource which is going to help you how to decide which two fonts work better, so that it is going to be helpful to you. But make sure you don't use too many fonts in one single design. Don't add 5 to 10 fonts. It is going to turn out to be a disaster. Okay, so make sure you avoid using too many fonts. And what is line height is the distance between two lines of text. If you can see, there is a paragraph, and in the first example there is very less line height, and in the second one the line height is so much. So you have to make sure the line height is not very jumbled up together. The paragraph should not look jumbled up together, so that I don't feel like breathable when I see that text paragraph. And if I see this, the other one, I feel there is so much of space. Okay, so you have to make sure the line height is proper, that it should not be jumbled up, or not a lot of space should not be there. Okay, so make sure the line height is proper. How you can set the line height is very simple. Just select the paragraph, and over here in Canva you will see spacing. Click on spacing, and from here you can then see line spacing. When you adjust the line spacing, you can adjust like this. So you can adjust it and see which, when it is going to look and feel good, that is the line spacing you should keep. Okay, make sure you don't keep it too much, not too less. Okay, next, similarly, when it comes to space, letter spacing, don't add a lot of letter space. You can adjust the letter space also from this same option where it says spacing. You can just make it less like this, and it is going to turn out to be better, so that you have a better reading experience compared to such kind of text. Okay, so these are the mistakes which you should avoid while adding a paragraph in your design. Okay, now this is the resource which I was talking about. You can just directly go to Google and search for Canva font combination, and just open the very first blog link which pops up, and decide from the list of awesome font combinations. So I'll quickly show you how you can go ahead and check this blog, you have to go to Google and search for Canva font combination. Okay, just search for Canva font combination, and the very first blog, you just need to open it. And when you open it, you will see there is a blog which is added by Canva. And over here, Canva has suggested so many combinations which you can use. Like you can use League Spartan with Liber Baskerville. You can use, even they have shown examples of design, how it is going to look on a design. So there are so many examples available over here, so many font combinations. One of my favorite font combination is this one, Bebas Nue with Montserrat. So you can come over here and find out which font combination you want to use, and don't use so many fonts in your design. Okay, so let's come back to the presentation. I'll again share, make it in the presentation view, and let's go ahead. Next is images. First we talked about text, let's now discuss about images. And make sure when you are creating your design, you can add some fun elements in your design. Like you can add a photo of your favorite place. Like if I am creating something creative and I want to just include in my design, I can add photos inside Canva. Like if I am creating any design, I can add photos. I can add illustrations like elements or illustrations. I can add such animated sticker like I showed you. When you apply that filter of animated, you will see so many stickers like this inside Canva. As well as you can upload your own photos, images from your mobile, from your desktop inside Canva. So that is again a really good thing which can be done. So this is how you can use images and elements inside Canva. And you can play with the color. Okay, but when it comes to playing with color, make sure you're not using too many colors. Okay, so let's talk about color. And when you see this color, can you all let me know in the chat which brand is this? When you see this color, there must be a brand popping up in your head when you see these four colors. For me, it is Google. Okay, when I see these colors, I feel it is Google. So yeah, like when you see colors, you automatically relate to the brand. Why? Because you have seen those colors and you now connect through those colors to the brand. Okay, so colors play a major role. And next is this. When you see this image, tell me in the chat which brand you feel is this color. Like this color is used by which brand. Let me know in the chat. And yeah, I'll just keep it like that and let me know. Okay, so yes, as so many of you are guessing it correct, this brand is Instagram. And yes, so with the color we tend to relate, we tend to connect with the colors. So that's why colors play a huge role in your design. Okay, so when it comes to creating your design, don't use too many colors, just use four colors maximum. One can be the light one can be the dark one, and two vibrant accents. Okay, accents. So like with the light one, the dark one will be contrasting. So using those two contrasting colors will, make your design readable much more. People will like it much more, and it will be very much readable. Okay, so you can use four colors, don't use too many colors. One light, one dark, and two vibrant colors. If you can see, you can directly go ahead with white and black. You can go ahead with this light, dark purple, and then accent color can be this mustard color, and then light, dark, accent. Okay, so how to get these kind of colors and decide which colors to use? There is a, oops, sorry. So we have a resource in Canva, which is, I'll show you the resource in a minute. And before that, I want to tell you, every single color also shows some emotion. When you see color, like when we see green, we feel like safety, growth, health, prosperity, right? When we see blue, we feel dependable, professional, because all the like trust. When we see blue, we feel trust, right? All the social media icons like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all their logos are in blue. Why? Because they want to show that trust, that security, that stability through their platform. And green is for this color. uh, Pink is for youth, femininity, playfulness. uh, Purple is for royal, wisdom, like when you eat Cadbury, you feel kind of royalish. So it's like every single color have different emotions attached to them. So when you use colors, make sure you have this also in your mind, that colors also have different emotions. Okay, so like I have already told you, don't use too many colors, and use colors which complement each other. Like if you are using a dark color as a text, as well as the dark color as the background, it won't look good, because dark background and dark text won't be readable. But if you use light background and dark text, it will be readable, right? So make sure you are using the colors which are complementary, which are contrasting. Okay, so you can go to this resource www.canva.com/colors. You can make a note of this link, www.canva.com/colors, and I'll show you what all different things we have over here. When you go to canva.com/colors, you can see we have four different tools inside this Canva resource. In Canva itself, you can generate a color palette. Oftentimes we want to, we like colors from a picture, and we want to know what are the colors used in that picture. So I can directly upload an image and find out what colors are used in a picture. Okay, so if I just quickly upload any of the image, let me just find any image. Okay, so if I upload an image like this, what are the colors used in that image? I will be able to see the name of the colors. I can copy the codes. I can use these colors in my design. Okay, so this is one resource which is there in Canva. The other is color palette idea. So you will see so many different color palette idea, or at times we want to know, right? One dark, one light, two accent, but I want some suggestions. So you can come over here, and there are so many color palette ideas, and you can and kickstart designing your designs inside Canva. Okay, even for the creative design challenge, you can choose colors from here. Take a blank page or take an existing template, change the colors, change the text, change what you want to add, and be creative and make sure you participate. Okay, so this is the second one. Next we have is color wheel. So if you want to, you can just select one color, and it will show you what color is complementary to that color. Okay, so over here you can choose different combinations, and you can come to this page, and you can even read about what different color combinations are there, what these complementary mean, what is monochromatic, what is analogous, what is triadic, what is tetradic. So you can come over here and you can read about all of this. As well as, if you're someone who wants to learn more and more about the colors and understand about the different colors meanings, you can come to this resource, and from here you can choose whatever color you want to. Like if I want to know about aqua, I'll click on the color, and if you can see, now I can read about aqua, and how it, the different color conversions, the code, and how it is, like what it is called as. Like there is so many details which will be available over here. As well as you can, choose any other color also and come over here. And if you see, for this pink, it is also showing us the history of this pink, and it is not pink, it is fuchsia. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah, this is how you can come over here, and what this color symbolizes, how to use this color, what color goes well with this color, and everything is there. So this is, trust me, one great treasure of Canva. So for all your color needs, you can come to canva.com/colors. Okay, let me know if it is clear. Just add CC in the chat if how to use the colors and this color tool is clear to you. I'll come back and start presenting. Okay, next let's talk about contrast. So when you see these two designs, you must be able to, like, your eye must be taking you to this small little blue girl. Why? Because I have added contrast over here, because all the men's were there, only this is the girl, and as well as she is in blue color. But if you if you see this design over here also, this is a woman and all of them are male, only this is a female, but still we were not able to get our intention attention to this. But we were able to take our attention to this, because what we did is we changed that icon, as well as we changed the color. So contrast is there. So everywhere everything is black but just one blue, so our attention goes to there. So whenever you are creating a design, and if you want people to see something at first, or your the attention of the audience should go to that particular point, make sure you add contrast in your design. Okay, like if you see this design, I'm sure you will see this first, and then this, and then the rest of the images. Why is this happening? Because all the other images are in black and white, only these two images are in colorful. As well as I know that how the eye goes, like when we see a design, we go from top to bottom and left to right. So we will see this first, and then this first, this next. Okay, so make sure you guide the eye of your audience who is going to see your design like this by playing with the contrast. Okay, like hierarchy really matters. Like this way we were also doing hierarchy. I'll talk more about hierarchy in the next few slides. So what is hierarchy? Is hierarchy leads the eye and creates focus. Okay, so let me give you an example. When you see this design, I'm sure you will read this first, then this, and then this, and then this small paragraph, size matters, and at last this. Okay, yeah, you can even try it out. Like I'll just hold on for a few seconds, you can even try it out. I'm sure you are going to read it in this way itself, because the size and hierarchy matter, because I have positioned it in such a way, the size and everything, that people eye will flow in this direction itself. Okay, so make sure you play with hierarchy also when you create your designs in Canva. And here are a few examples of the things which you can play with. Like when you play with weight, like what I mean by playing with weight is everything else is normal, only the center line which is stands out is in bold. Okay, these two are in the normal font, but this is in the bolder font. So the bolder one is standing out over here. Just by changing the color, this is standing out, and here we just increase the size of that stands out, and stands out is standing out. And in this we have applied all three. So there is color, there is this bolder thing, and as well as we have increased the size. So you can see when you play with these things, we can, we can decide where we want to add more attention in our design, because in this particular design we all know our attention is more on stands out. Okay, so this is how you add attention in your design, and follow the hierarchy and you can set it. Okay, next is, you can see when you see these two designs, there is no limited hierarchy. Like no or limited hierarchy is there. Like you are going to just go with the entire paragraph like this. But when you see this design, there is hierarchy, right? First you will read all day library day, then this, then this, then this, and at last you will see these. Okay, so like this, you can add hierarchy in your design. Instead of directly adding a big jumbled up paragraph, make sure you divide it and create hierarchy. Okay. Next is contrast for text. So if you don't add such contrast, if I directly add my white text in above this background, it won't be visible. It won't be visible, like it won't be better visible. If you just add such kind of background and then add text, it is better visible. So you can add either a rectangle behind your text, a rectangle like this behind your text, or add some shape like this and add some space and create contrast while adding your text. Okay, next is embrace the white space. What I mean by white space is there is no such thing like the white space means there should be a space which is white in color. No, white space is the design space, the space in the design which is free from the elements, text and everything. The space which is left behind, left there. Like if you place your text like this, it's like there is no breathing space available in this design. But if you make it like this, there is so much of breathing space like this space is called as white space. So make sure you add white space in your design, and don't make your paragraphs very bigger, and there should be the white space in your design. Okay, if you see, and again, this is one of the example, like when you create your design like this, it is much more better than when you create it like this. Okay, so make sure there is white space available. Like few more examples of breathing space or white space are here. Like, the text is there, everything is there, and still how breathable this design is, right? So like this, make sure you add white space in your design. Okay, next is you need to practice proximity. What I mean by proximity is when you organize your design elements, like the text here in this case, there are different paragraphs. When you organize those paragraphs in different groups, they become a collection. And those collections, we feel like they are a particular group. So make sure you group different elements together and add proximity in your design. So if you see on the left, everything is together, even if we have like bolder things and everything, but still everything is so much together. But on the right side, if you see, when the name is written over here and some space is there and then a new paragraph, so what we feel is this is one group, this is one group, this is one group, and this is one group, and over here this is entirely one group. So make sure you add, you distribute your text paragraph elements into different groups and create proximity. So just practice, and you will be able to add proximity in your designs. Okay, so next is ace alignment. So the design which you create, make sure it is properly aligned. I'll show you how you can align. Is you can enable rulers and guides in Canva. So I'll show you how to enable it. Let me just go back into Canva. You will see we have file. When you click on file, you need to click on show rulers and show guides. Okay, so let me just disable them first. Now when I come to file and enable show rulers, and again come to file and click on show guides, you can see we now see rulers, but guides are not visible. So what are guides is, you can click your cursor on the ruler, just bring your cursor on the ruler and click and drag. Okay, so I'll just click and drag. If you can see, when I click and drag, a line is coming. This line is called as guide. You can drop it wherever you want, and with the help of this line, now I can align my text. Like if I want them to be like this, I know, now I know that this image, this text, and this small little text are properly aligned to this line. So whenever you want to align your elements, align your different paragraphs text, you can use guides and make sure everything is properly aligned. Okay, so if you want to add a horizontal guide, you can again bring your cursor, click on the ruler and pull. Okay, click on the ruler and pull, and you will be able to drag and drop the guide wherever you want. Okay, so this is how you add guides inside Canva. I'll again present. Next is, whenever you have a paragraph and you are confused how you should align that paragraph, if it is a big paragraph, align it to left, because that is something like whenever you are in doubt, go ahead and align your paragraph to the left. And if it is just one single line or two line, you can either align it to the center or you can align it to the left. Okay, so here that is what is written. You can go through this. Next is like the same example is here. Like when you just have 2 3 lines, you can align it to the center. When you have the entire paragraph, it is better if you align it to the left. If you can see how better it looks now. Now we have, like, I hope you all understood the different design principles. Please let me know if all the design principles are clear to you in the chat. And that's it. Like, these are the basic design principles which I wanted to share with you. Start applying these different basic design principles in your design, and your designs are going to get better. The more you practice, the more your designs are going to get better. And we have a Facebook group for teachers for India. Like all the teachers can, the teachers in India can join this Facebook group, which is for Canva for Teachers India. So this is the link. Can you please share this, the third link in the chat, Simran? This is the group which you can join, and over here in this group you all can get feedback from other teachers, you all can submit your own designs, you all can also get, you all will be notified whenever there are new events happening inside Canva community, so that you can join the Canva for Education webinars. So I highly request you all to join this group and stay active over here, and you know, join this community of awesome teachers from India. Okay, we, like I promised, at the end I'm going to share with you all a design principle workbook. So it is an assignment also. So what I you can directly go to hina.store/workbook. Simran, can you please share the fourth link? So this is the link. You can go to this link, and when you go to this link, I'll quickly tell you what the assignment is. And this assignment you have to submit on the Facebook group. Okay, this Facebook group community you can join, and you can submit this assignment in the Facebook group. Okay, as well as make sure you sign up, you register for the challenge, the Canva design challenge, which is creativity in classroom, and join that. You can, Simran, you can even share the first link. The first link is about how to join the Canva design challenge and participate. I want you all to participate because the prizes are awesome, and it doesn't takes a lot of time to create your designs inside Canva. Okay, and I'll show you what the assignment is. Just a moment. Yeah, this is the link. I'll copy and paste it. When you open that link, this is how you will see. Just click on use template, and you will be taken to this file. And like it says, fix the design mistakes on the right side of the page. Okay, you have to fix the design mistakes on the right side of the page. So all the things which I taught you today, you can practice those things in this design worksheet. Okay, like if you see what mistakes is there, like I can tell you for now, but make sure you practice and submit this assignment in the Facebook group. Like if you see, there are so many different fonts used in this design. So I want you to fix on the right side, and make sure you just use two fonts, or just use one single font, that is also okay, but make sure you fix this. Okay, and here you can see what is the mistake you feel is there in this design. Let me know in the chat what mistake you feel is there in these, in this design, so you can fix it. I think this is the mistake is different colors, like there are so many colors. Instead we can just use two colors, like one for the headline and two for the simple paragraph, and as well as we can change the different text. Like here too many fonts are there, too many colors are there, so you can fix this. Similarly, there are so many pages, like you can make this big, so that add attention to the shape. So what I want is you to add attention to the shape. So when I make the star bigger, my attention is now on star. Earlier my attention was divided in between two, but now when I make it big, my attention goes to star. So like this, you can fix this. And here you have to fix the line height. I have already showed you how you can fix the line height. So I want you to fix the line height over here. Here the line spacing, and here I want you to decrease the opacity of this image. So you can click on this transparency and decrease it, and make it very light, or else you can even change the color of this. Like this you can play and work. Okay, and over here in this ninth page, I want you to make the center line pop out. So either you can make that center line bolder, change the font, or change the color of this center line. Like I can just select the center line like this, click on the color and change it. Now when you see, the center line is popping out to me. So I want you to apply this over here and fix this paragraph, and just keep this text like this, so that it looks better. So you have to fix all the design mistakes which are there in this design principle workbook. Let me know if the assignment is clear to you. You have to submit this assignment in the Facebook group, and the design challenge which you are going to participate in, that you have to submit with using the type form. Okay, so make sure you allow the edit access when you share that design challenge. So I hope it is clear to you all. So that's it, Simran. I'm done with the presentation.
Hi, Hina. Thank you for taking the time and doing this session for us. I would request participants if they have to, if they want to ask any questions from the faculty, they can put it down in the chat box. Hina, few of the questions that came in the competition, how many designs can a teacher submit?
About the number of designs, I think Annapurni, are you there with us?
She's not there in the
Oh,
background.
okay. I think you all can submit. I'm sure about one. I'm not sure about multiple. But you all can join the Facebook group and we will convey this to you so that this confusion is also gone. Please join the Facebook group and we will let you all know. If you have any other question, also you can post those questions in the Facebook group and we will help you out.
Or
But
you
I
can just
want each
write
one of
to
you
team
to
at CENTA
submit
and we
one.
will. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes. No. Sorry to interrupt.
No, so
Please
I was
continue.
saying if there are any questions regarding the competition, you can always write to team@center.org and we will be able to respond to you with the appropriate instructions about the competition. About the feedback link, I am sharing the link again on the chat box. You can put it down for the free certificate that we are sharing for this webinar. I'm
Okay.
putting, and
Uh,
uh, the code for today's webinar is 6665, which is 666 and 5.
Okay. Simran, I just got to know from Annapurni, every single person can submit one design only. It can be a presentation, it can be an infographic, it can be a video, it can be anything, but you have to submit just one design. Okay.
Sure. Thank you, Hina, for answering that. A few of the other questions is, I'm not a, I'm currently on a sabbatical and I'm not a teacher currently, like I'm not working currently. Can I also submit a design?
Uh, I think this competition is for teachers. So yeah, like I think teachers are allowed to submit. So the challenge is
Yeah.
open to full-time teachers
Even
in
if you are
every
not
kind of
working but
school.
have been a teacher, I think, yeah.
Okay, so
So
I just
even if
got the
you are
answer
a
from Annapurni.
tutor, you're also, yeah.
Okay, so Annapurni has said the challenge is open to full time teachers in every kind of school, private, public, or special education, any subject and grade within the primary to high schools in India. So, yeah, like all of you can participate if you are a full time teacher from a K 12 teacher.
Tulika wants to know how can we get clarity about how we can conduct classes on Canva? Is it similar to Zoom?
No, it's not similar to Zoom. Like you can to conduct like you cannot. What you can do is you can create presentation inside Canva, and you can share it with your students, and you can even create talking presentations inside Canva. But it is not a Zoom alternative. You can share your screen and record presentations and share those video tutorials with your student. But it's not a Zoom alternative currently. So it's like you can design as a like with your students. You can give them assignments, group activities, invite your students to come to Canva, and with them you can do group activities. Like in a Canva design, you can students can also come, and you all can do a group activity at that point also. So like these kind of features are there in Canva for teachers and students for better collaboration and creative learning.
A lot of questions came in. Is the Center for Education platform free to use? Or do we have to
uh,
purchase a pro version on Canva to access
okay.
other resources?
So Canva for education is 100% free for the teachers. So if you're a K-12 teacher, if you're a full-time teacher, Canva for education is absolutely free for you and for your students.
Okay, thank you. I think most of the questions are around this competition that I've already asked. It is Canva for for education is free. You can only submit one uh,
Design.
uh, entry per
Design.
teacher, and
Right, right.
there is a
Yeah.
question: how can we create worksheets on Canva?
Yes, yes. I'll show them. If you want me to like share my screen, can you just allow
Yeah,
me?
please. Yeah.
Okay, my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you just need to come to Canva and search for worksheet. Okay, and you will see so many worksheet templates available, like daily routine worksheet template is there, classroom language, timetable. So many worksheets are there. You can create worksheets also in Canva. Like there are so many different things you can create, like educational presentation, infographics, classroom poster, worksheet, lesson plans, as well as group work. Like this group work is something which you can do with your students. So if you want to, if you want to do a mood board kind of activity where you want your students to come and do a brainstorming session in the class, like I as a teacher can invite my students. To invite my students, I can share this link with them to edit, and when I share this link with them, they will come to this design, and they can come over here and they can edit the text and write, and change the text and add whatever I want to perform the activity with my students can be done. So I as a teacher will be able to see what who is writing and what who which all students are present in this design. Everything is there. So it's like you can collaborate, you can create creativity with creativity using Canva. So there are so many things you can do. You can even create Zoom virtual backgrounds, classroom announcements, some mind maps, even comics. Like there are so many things which you can create with Canva. Yes.
The submissions of the design challenge will happen on Facebook, is it?
No, no, no. The
No.
submission for design challenge. Can you please share that link one again in the chat? That is the
Yeah.
link where you need to go and make sure you just add what was the idea behind you designing that design, and submit that link to edit in that design, in that type form, and you can attach your design and submit it. Okay, you can submit one design, and this is the link which is there in the chat. And even I'll just share the link. We can Simran, can you also share the link which Annapurni has just shared with us? I'll send it to you.
Yeah, sorry, I just lost my electricity connection, so I'm just putting in the uh, canva.com competition India, and I'm just putting in the link to the competition that where
I am even
teachers
adding
can
in the
submit.
chat. I have even added the link in the chat. In the YouTube chat, even I have added the link. So this is the link wherein you can submit your design challenge. And the design challenge is from 11th Feb to 25th. So make sure you join this challenge. Every single person, it is just going to take you 15 to 20 minutes to create a design, and you can win those awesome prizes. So I'll tell you all to make sure you participate, and by participating you're also practicing, you're getting better with creative stuff and creating designs in Canva.
Thank you so much, Hina. I think we are on time to close this session now. I would like to extend the entire team's gratitude for you to take up this session. I think all of us learned a lot from you about graphic designing. Thank you so much for taking out the time. Thank you so much, participants, for joining us today in this session. I will also request the participants, if they you have any doubts, please do reach out to team@centa.org like you always do after the webinars to know about the design challenge. If there are any doubts, we will clear them for you at I'm putting in down the email address on the chat box. I am also resharing the feedback form link. You can fill in the feedback form and you will be sent the certificate by tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Hina. Thank you, audience. And with that, we will close this session for today. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.